Hello, I am Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Thea to the Shattering. So, in the previous episode, I almost managed to starve our people to death with inventory full of food. And, well, that was when I was feeling quite well. Today I had a very difficult day. Right now it's 3 a.m. I'm pretty tired, so I'm quite curious how is today's episode gonna look like, which interesting ways for like killing our people I can come up with, or well, I should say almost killing our people, and no one died. But well, at least at the end of the previous episode we found the food in our bags, so now we have food for 33 days. We have quite a lot of fuel, so that shouldn't be a problem, and that gives us some more time to find the location for our village. Just thinking about how we're gonna explore the island. I think I'll just follow the coast, then cross the sea here, maybe here, and just go around the island. I was thinking about going back to the village if I can find it here, and just like go directly here, check what's around. But I'm not sure how close to the village we can actually set up our own village. If it's 3 tiles or if it's more than that. So I'm not sure if we can actually start the village in this area. So instead, well, there should be dragon bones all over this island. I think so far we have just been unlucky that we didn't find any. But, well, actually, this would most likely be dragon bone. Problem with this, there is no food around. So yeah, hopefully we get lucky today and find the location for our village. That's the goal. I really want to set up our village today. Okay, with the food that we now have, we can just break the camp, and as I said, we'll follow the coast. So let's move here, but I'll set up the camp again, so we still want to gather as much food as possible every turn whenever we can, and we still should be able to cook something. Confirm. And we should be able to also do this. Okay. Is there anything else? Not really. We are gathering, right? Yeah. Also, because I've reloaded the game, we got these level ups 1 turn earlier, so what do we get? +2 intelligence for crafter seems decent, and 2 new skills for our gatherer. Again, we are not getting more gathering, but we definitely don't want showing off, so I guess it's gonna be luck. It's gonna be good luck. It at least gives extra experience, and I think it does affect the random events that we should be getting them a little bit more often, so that's actually quite relevant. Okay, confirm, end the turn. Break the camp and hug the coast. Oh, hello there. There's coal. There is food. This, it's very likely, is a dragon bone. There was a dragon bone here. And we set up a village on this tile with the +2 gathering range. We'll be able to reach the fish, we'll be able to reach the clay, the enchanted leather, the shadow bone, the dragon bone if it's dragon bone. It would be 2 wild resources. I'm not super happy about that, but I mean it's a leather and it's stone, and like we could always transform these tier 2 wild resources into tier 3 resources, especially with the coal in gathering range. 2 types of food. This would be a perfect village if this was a dragon bone. Let's check. We still have 3 movement points. There's something interesting here, no, just coast. So if I move back on this tile, we set up a camp. We definitely want to get this done as quickly as possible. Then We want some coal. We're gonna stay here for a while, so maybe... Actually, maybe I should do some research, because if it is... If it is dragon bone, we'll have to research it. I think our strongest researchers should actually work on the creatures that we can research now. As long as it doesn't slow down this, it won't. It's still 4 turns. Okay, so researching, we are gathering coal, we are researching the artifact. That's everything that we need to be doing right now. Next. Yeah, we're gonna need one more. So we'll complete the research at the same turn as we reveal the terrain artifact. Yep. I think it's actually guaranteed for this terrain artifacts to be tier 3 resources on these like secondary islands. So what we need now, what do we want to research? We have to research one type of bone. I'm not sure that I want to research the shadow bone. It's a wild resource. We will have the monster bone in range. I mean, eventually I'll research like all the resources that we'll have around the village. But I want to research it now. Well, if I research it now, we'll be able to gather it. Or do we want... what do we want to do? We have 6 people, so 2 will be definitely gathering coal. 2 will be gathering the dragon bone. And 2 of them should probably stick to research, to be honest. We now can research the terrain artifact. Fine, so I don't need the shadow bone. Ah, whatever, let's get it anyway. There. I have to get somehow to the dragon bone, so I guess might as well research the shadow bone. Okay, now, gathering. We need our strongest gatherers. Work on the dragon bones. So that's that. Then you'll keep gathering coal. At this point, I'm more interested in gathering coal than gathering shadow bones. I can barely talk how tired I am. Wasn't even sure that I'm gonna make any videos today, but I decided to do it. So this is the 3rd video today, and I'm really feeling it. It is 5 minutes, it'll be exactly 3 AM. Okay, and the research... No, that's wrong. This is what we want. 5 turns. How long do we need to get those bones? We have 15 dragon bones. We need, I think it's 29. I'm actually pretty sure it's 29. So that's 14 more. We get a stack every 2 turns. Getting the artifact will take a little bit longer than getting those bones. Yeah, getting 191. Okay, it might be better to actually do this. I don't want to waste that 1 extra turn waiting for the research to finish. And I think when I break the camp, I'd lose the points. So let's do it this way. And winter just began. Yeah, it's about time that we set up the village. Oh, look at that. Lightbringers just spawned right next to us. We just have to survive for like 3 turns here. This could be an interesting source of experience and materials if we just leave the spawn here and keep like farming the groups that will be spawning from this spawn. That sounds weird, but you know what I mean. Just don't spawn on me right now. You come across a small settlement, mostly human. There are several huts huddled together, and surprisingly, also a small sawmill. The place is quiet and somber. Wreaths of herbs hang on the doors, likely to keep some sickness at bay. Yeah, let's go in. You enter the settlement and find the people huddled in the largest hut, while the few still well enough to walk tend to them. A girl looks up at you and quietly nods in thanks as you try to help. Probably could use a healer for this. Well, let's see if you are smart enough to figure this out. This shouldn't be a problem. An old woman hunches over, hobbled towards you and looks up, her eyes full of wisdom. Thank you, strangers, but you best be off. A chariot holds us here, and you only delayed his trickery. I actually don't think I've ever seen this event before. Ask why she thinks it's a chart. You know demon lore, and the chart is not known to bring illness. The woman spits. The chart's ways are devious. I know it is his doing. You see that weeping willow yonder by the sawmill? It was not there when the moon last rose. It is known that charts love willows, I tell you. Let's try to figure out more. When I was still a lass, my grandpa told me of Nyevko, the brave woodcutter who tricked the chart and got himself this sawmill, but charts dislike being bested. This is their revenge, I tell you. Okay, how did that happen? Nyevko was out cutting logs for the village, and there sat a red stinking chart on a tree, crying and swearing. He said, I curse you, human. Curse your body to have words for eternity. Okay, if you do not take me down. But Nehu was wise, and he asked the church why it couldn't come down. The church wailed and swore, but seeing the man would not budge, he snorted, "It is a linden tree I sit on, and if I come out of this bag, this tree will burn me." A linden tree is bad for charts. Alright, so Gnevko found out. The chart was thrown on the tree by a rival. So Gnevko said to the chart, I know your demon kind, your tricks and deals. If I take you down, you'll grant me a wish, and I best never see your kind again. Hear me? Okay, so far so good. I don't see any reason why the chart would curse anyone. The chart agreed and the wish worked, but Gnevko was no fool. Knowing what he knew, the last part of his wish was that only linden trees would surround his village and give him the prosperity he wished for. So why was the chart angry? Chart, you see, are dastardly folk. They'll do your deals and honor the codes, but then they come back to toy with you. Not always, but often enough. But with the linden here, the bugger couldn't stay, so he moved on, till now. Why now? How did the willow get here? That part I didn't know. It was just there one day, and that's when our woes began. Okay. The only thing I can think of to help is to take some linden wood with you. Here, take some wicker. You can tie the bastard up with it and throw him away. Good luck, friends. May the gods bless you for helping us common folk. Okay. So they're sending us somewhere. Here? I think this is just... This just spawned. And we got the level up. This is the warrior, right? Don't really care about brute force, so let's go battle orders. I need one more turn, is it? And another level up. Don't really care about the dive attack. Maybe the purple part, it's based on what? Mysticism, 11.2 damage. We have 9.3 mysticism, that's not bad. I think in this case the brute force is actually better than dive attack, because we have ghostly axe based on perception, we have flying dagger, so I'll like never use the dive attack, while I may use the brute force. Wait, how is it possible we didn't get the dragon bone? One more. There we go. So now we have enough dragon bones. If we set up the village here, so with no extra gathering range, that would be these tiles. With +1, that should be these tiles. And with +2, we should be able to reach the fish, we should be able to reach the dragon bone. I just hope that I'm not wrong with that. Break the camp. Move here. First. Buildings. Dragon bone and cosmic seed. Yeah, +2 gathering range. Confirm. 3, 2 turns. Maybe I don't need. What's your gathering? 118. It doesn't really matter. Give you 3% to get the trash quality idled. Hopefully that doesn't happen. 10% to get the masterwork quality. I don't think that would really affect anything. We would get a little bit more gathering and crafting, I think, but the trash quality could really screw things up, because I think if you get trash quality, we wouldn't get the +2 gathering range. So that's that. Now we can do some gathering, of course, so let's get as much meat as possible. And you two are gonna do, that's a good question. Can we cook? Not really. One recipe doesn't really matter. Well, at this point, we won't lose the investment, so might as well start working on the terrain artifact. And probably it's better to maybe do it this way. No, wait, you are already doing it. Yeah, this is the best way, I think. Okay. 1, 2. Fingers crossed. Good enough. And also double check that I'm correct about the gathering range. Perfect. So, what do we want to do now? What's the most important resource? We definitely want food, but during the winter, I think I'll just get some fish. And we'll fully focus on the dragon bones. I don't think we want to even leave the village. It's a bit of a waste of experience not running around with at least a small group. But I kind of want to get as much dragon bones as possible. Maybe I could just send the hunter and the warrior. Please do those quests that we have available. So if I prepare the expedition, 1, 2. This will be enough. And now some food. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That'll do for now. We have fuel, we have food. We'll probably get rid of the boat at this point. Okay, so you guys will go this way. And let's do something about the village. So, gathering. Best gatherers are gonna focus on the dragon bones. Want to get as much as possible. Want someone to focus on research. That's gonna be our crafter. And of course want to get some food every turn. 35. The only way how to get the stack every turn would be sacrificing too much on the dragon. Yeah, this is what we're gonna do. Okay, at least for now. I want to get some upgrades from the dragon bone. We're gonna need a ton of dragon bones now. Once we are done with that, we'll of course get some more food variety, but for now this will have to do. Hopefully our expedition finds some more types of food that we'll use for cooking later. Okay, the village is set. I think we have the fuel, we have the food. Oh, there's one more thing that I wanted to do. Actually, I wanted to do right from the start, but I forgot. I want to have the lullaby available. It's not like super strong. Actually, plus 2.2 is something, and for now we don't have anything better, so might as well use it. This one, that's hurry up, that we can probably also give to someone. You, perhaps. Okay. So, we have the village. That was easier than what I expected. We got pretty lucky with this. These two tiles, this one, it doesn't really matter. But these two tiles are what actually made the village. And 2 types of food. We have 1, 2 other tier 2 resources. Well, that's what I call a good village. Okay. So this should be the chart thingy. You approach the weeping willow, and at first glance it looks like an ordinary tree. Perhaps the only oddity is that all the linden trees that once grew around here are now dried up stumps. We can use mysticism, circle the tree 3 times, throwing bits of the linden wood you brought to create a protective barrier. Or nature, open yourself up for divine inspiration. Or demon, that might be the best option, I think. If one of your demon lives here, you should know, address it. Approach the tree with weapons ready, come back later. Yeah, I think this will be the best option. The willow tree stirs and the hairy face appears from within. What do you want? This spot is taken. Ask the demon to do your favor and move along. He is hurting those people really badly. Offer him a deal. You won't burn down the tree with him inside if he buggers off now. Yeah, I don't think he really cares what's he doing to the people, so we will have to threaten him, I think. Oh, how did you know? I can't leave this tree. Damn demon traitor you are. You wouldn't do it, would you? Don't admit it was a lucky guess. Just stare at him threateningly. Shrug and say you were just guessing, but now you know his weakness. He'd better go. Yeah, let's go with this option. Oh. Alright, I'm leaving. I was getting bored anyway. The demon leaves and the curse will now slowly lift in time. Upon his departure, you discover a stash of some good quality wood. A 30 dried wood isn't bad. Great, tell the villagers the good news and be on your way. Wow, 1 loyalty. 3.3 experience, well, that's something. And let's just move away from the spawn. Which way? Just as far away as possible. This is gonna be a problem eventually. Maybe, actually, I don't have enough advancement points yet, but I'm thinking about using the dragon bones first for some buildings to really make sure the village is defended well. And then we're gonna get some gear improvements. Maybe you could combine the dragon bone with the clay for those buildings. I'll have to check the buildings off camera between episodes and figure out what would be the best materials, what we can use for which building, and which buildings we want to get. Next. Oh, that's just the opening quests that are connected to the village. So We're actually lucky that we started the village during the winter, and this should give us more experience. Well, 2.6. Yep, that's nice. Okay, you will get a reliable argument. How far from the village can we go? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's quite far. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can do some exploring. But first, let's visit this. That should be the goblin quest about the catapult. Oh, hello. I think we have this for like a 4th time. So we want to go intellect, nature, and should be able to resist physically. It's the most difficult option, so I'm hoping that will give us better reward. 14 diamonds and some physical blessings. Well, it's a resource that we can't easily gather anywhere on this island, I think, so I'll take those diamonds. And some nice experience. Okay. Actually quite curious about this quest. Let's see. You find the cave where you were told to look for a shaman that can give you a sleeping potion for cogs. Enter and say that you are here on behalf of those odd goblins. Ah, damn lot. They go through my supply of exotic coffee beans and the wondrous chocolate that I have shipped across the Grey World especially. Across the Grey World, one can transport goods with the spirit realm? One cannot. I can, occasionally. Okay. Okay, let's ask for the potion. Sure, sure. Well, step on here. Face the spirits. Feed my ball. And the potion is yours. Well, it isn't free. I don't need stuff. I need energy. I designed this contraption so that when you fight my ghosts, I get what I need. Go on then. I haven't got all day. I really don't want to do this. Let me think. I think I'll pass. Purple challenges, even though we can use the whole village, is not something that we can handle easily. Oh, well, what the heck. It's 3 of them. 2, 4, 7 of us. You should have some pets, right? We can use this ghost. We have some AoE damage. I think this will be a job for our Zherka. Oh, what the hell was that? Overwhelm. Low combat attributes all enemies standing on the battlefield. That sucks. Look at that damage. They are probably stronger than I expected. really doesn't do much. Need to do as much damage as possible to one of them. That's of course the wrong one. Damn, this is gonna be a disaster. So the ghost is pretty strong. Oh, come on. Another one. Yeah. The problem is I won't be able to kill anything. I killed one, but now the hunter goes down. 34. Okay, this one goes down. Sure, wait, I can just play the pet last. I just have to be careful. Make sure I have 2 points in the end. Do I have some kind of a debuff? $10.7. 11.7. Good. Okay, now the question is how quickly can I kill this guy? Still not fast enough. Well, I don't even want to say we won. Well done, I have all the energy I need for now. And here, a little extra for your troubles. I sent a potion to those Fleelot already. Now bye. He walks way deeper into the cave. Well... we are in trouble, and we don't have advancement points for a ritual. How bad it is. Well, it is bad. So best we can do is set up camp and pray. Terrible winds rise above your village. You could swear you hear screams and wailing from the skies. Typically, we would expect Billy to ride the storms, but these winds and sounds seem more attached to grieving souls. Latvians is the common name for wandering spirits that died violently and were lost in the winds, forever searching for revenge, unable to take root in any one place. We really don't want to fight here. Let's see. Nope, this is so bad. Okay, level ups. What did we get? Craftsman, you will get perception that affects gathering the most. This is our warrior who gets strength, and for our demon, that's just gonna be guardian demon. Confirm. Actually, how long is the research gonna take? 4 more turns. Can I speed things up? Not really. -4. How are you guys doing? That's the most important question. -4, -8. Well, let's talk to these guys. One of the flea catapult goblins, Avix, approaches you as you make your way back to them. Oh, found you good. The others moved already. Secrecy and all that, but we got the potions and I've come to pay you. Okay, take the payment. That's it. 2.7. 3 research points. I'm not sure that if that's enough to get advancement point. Well, it is, but we'll get it next turn. That might be too late. Well, everyone is still alive. Now we have the advancement point. Here, well, we can't get perception. Let's just get more mysticism, I think. That will scale up brute force. Yeah, the only way how we're gonna save our people is that we research. Wait, we have spiritual healing. I thought we needed research spiritual healing. I'm an idiot. Spirituals. Can we use something else, perhaps? Like the Dreadwood and secondary... the fish? Oh, I hope no one dies. Next. The nights are long and lonely. Some of you find comfort in each other's company. But the ever-vigilant and slightly over-enthusiastic stork is both nearby and as such as sure as that child is brought to soon after. Okay, well, child is very nice. And it's a girl, so we can try witch again. Are you a goblin? No, you are a human. Oh, no one died. This was so close. I was really convinced that I have to research this ritual, but I guess confused this ritual with the curse removal. Okay. We'll need one more. How are we doing? Healthier. Still missing a ton of faith. This is probably the cheapest combination. I want to save the herbs to get some more food variety. I think we'll have to do at least 2 more. Can I get both rituals done in 1 turn? 74. I need 26. There. This should allow me to get rid of these problems in 1 turn. And here. What the hell is this? One of our people has been acting oddly over the last few days. They seem weak. They swear. They sweat more, and sometimes you catch them speaking to themselves. Yeah. Observe. We will go with the Sherka option. Get int. Int probably doesn't. Maybe int does affect gathering. No, gathering. It's wisdom. So it's a completely wasted bonus. We can let it leave, I think. Get 2 destiny for our warrior, so it's wasted again. And how is our faith? 16, 18. Fine. We are healed. That was close. So I think I'll make a cut here. Actually, let's check the level ups, or level up first. What do you want to get? Is there anything that requires, what was it? Destiny, I think. Wisdom, destiny. The energy scattering needs destiny. This needs wisdom. I think Bogdan can get some more skills that are based on destiny. I think that's what I'm gonna take. What we can also do, we can enable coal as fuel. So now our biggest problem is food. We can eat raw fish and raw meat as we can gather them now, so it's gonna help. And yeah, I wanted to do some exploring during the winter, but this was almost a disaster. Maybe it's just better to stay and focus on improving the village. I'll check buildings of camera. I don't want to increase health. I wanted to get the extra shielding, but I don't remember where that comes from. This number of crafting, so increase crafting attribute. Well, that's maybe something we should start with. And then armory. We need... So we can use probably the clay and the dragon bone as secondary. And for the forge... same thing, clay and the dragon bone, but it's not the ideal combination. I mean, it will do. It should be still okay-ish. And let me check. Codex can use dragon bone as secondary. We could go like leather primary. We could just go for tier 3 leather. About shields. This could be some interesting shields from the dragon bones. I think it'll be better of just trading for everything. Yeah, I think the best actually will be to use the dragon bones as currency. We will try to get the trader stand. From the next village, we'll try to from the next trader visit, we'll try to get as much as possible. So before we build a tent, we want to make sure we have a good supply of dragon bones as currency. I think that'll be the long-term plan. Instead of crafting, we'll just buy the upgrades, and we'll invest materials into upgrades of the village. We'll build multiple buildings. Well, that's gonna be in the next episode. For today we are done. We have everything that we wanted. Again, we barely survived another disaster, but well, everyone is alive at this point. Everyone is healthy, more or less. Village is set. So I think we should be fine. The Lightbringers could be a bit of a problem in the next episode, but with 7 or 8 people that we have right now, I think we will be fine. So yeah, I hope that you liked this episode. I hope that you're gonna join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.